seeing myself this lean, seeing myself like this, I'm making my younger self proud for sure.
Yes. This will be the full case study up to this point with my client Mateja here. Um, we are
What's
more than
good?
likely going to reshoot another one once he hits peak cut. But we are just going to be going over everything that we have done so far for him. So, if you want to give yourself a little introduction, who you are, and what have you accomplished so far?
So I'm Mateja, all the way from Serbia.
Yeah,
Keel has been coaching me for about how long? Like a
almost
month
two
or two?
months. Almost two
2 months?
months. Close to
Yeah,
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the process, I've learned a lot about my body, about the gym, about cutting weight, and basically, I've lost around 3 to 4 kilograms so far of pure fat, and it's been going great for me so far. And I'm looking to end the cut in about 30 days, a bit less.
Yes, sir. How do you feel about everything that you've done so far? About dropping the first 4 kg?
It's amazing, man. Like seeing myself this lean, seeing myself like this. I'm making my younger self proud for sure.
Yes, sir. I like that. And that's the reason why you're doing this, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's been a struggle. Like I've been, I got like overweight back in 2020. Not too much, but it was enough to be visible and like to make me insecure about it. And I hated it, so I finally started cutting like 2, 3 months ago.
Yeah. And look where we're at now. We're about to be closing in
Yeah,
on the
man.
summer. Yes, sir. Okay. So just tell me what things were kind of like before we started. Like, how was your nutrition? How was your workouts before we started working together?
Well, my workouts. So I've had a personal coach in the gym for quite a long time. I've been working with him for a very long time, like years. So I knew a lot about lifting and just what exercises I needed to do. But in terms of nutrition and like losing weight and everything, I was not good at that. Like before I met you,
Yeah.
I was literally trying to cut, but I was not eating enough protein, man. I was eating like 2,000 calories, tracking with my fitness pal, trying to cut, but my protein intake was like 130 grams at good days. Sometimes I got even under 100.
Yeah.
So that was killing my muscle.
We had
Luckily though, I didn't do that for a long time. I met you pretty quickly
yes, sir. Okay.
into the cut, so God saved me there.
I'm glad to hear that too cuz we got all the nutrition back on track, which is probably the biggest thing for you because I
Yeah,
remember
man.
when we first talked, that was one of the main things that you had questions about, you needed information on, which is great. Um, so with all that being said, how you didn't have too much knowledge about the nutrition before, why do you think it wasn't working?
Like, what do you mean it wasn't working?
Like, let's say you tried to eat 2,000 calories, right? And only
Yeah,
130 grams of protein. Like, why didn't that work for you at the start?
it did. I did in fact like see some kind of progress, but like who knows how much muscle I lost during that time. Like, it was horrible.
Yeah. Okay.
because I didn't even know that that was not enough for me.
Yeah. But here we are in a better position to now attack that goal going into the
It's
future.
like you can't even compare it right now.
Yeah. It's sick. Now, what do you think started to change things for you from where you were to start building momentum into the future?
Hmm. Can you explain that better to me? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, no, sure. So let's say you started eating 2,000 calories and 130 grams of protein to start, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what changed for you inside of that you do now to push you to go further? Does that make sense?
Well, to push me, or what did I learn? Like,
Yeah, we can do it that as well. Like, what did you learn about what you're doing
well,
now
uh,
versus what happened before?
like first of all, back then I had no idea about like carbs, about I mean I did, but I didn't know how they were working. I didn't even know like fats. I didn't know they were a thing that I had to track. I thought they were unimportant. So all I knew was I need to track my calories and eat as low calories as I can. I didn't really know how much protein I had to take. I knew I knew that I had to take high amounts of protein, but I didn't know that I needed more than I was actually taking. I thought I was fine.
Yeah.
So I met you and I just started learning. Like, I remember that comment I left on your video the first time I interacted with you. I had, like, you wrote an entire explanation of, like, fats and carb cycling and everything. I had no idea what any of that meant. So I had to write to you in the DMs.
Yeah. So then
So,
you didn't know what that meant, but now do you know what it
none of
means?
that. Now like it's completely familiar to me. Like I know it all, bro.
Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. So now you can take all of that stuff that you didn't learn or that you didn't know and apply it now, which is my
Yeah,
goal.
bro.
Because I want to leave you with something that you can have going on to the future.
Well, you definitely achieved your goal.
Yes,
Now the
sir.
rest is up to me, up to my discipline, and you know, there's definitely still more stuff to learn. But you taught me a lot.
Thank you, bro. And it wouldn't be possible if you didn't actually want to learn it. Because
Yeah, man.
you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, you just have to want things bad enough.
Yep. That's what it comes down to.
You have to commit yourself.
Yes, sir. Now, the last couple questions I want to go over, it'll be I think 3 or 4 of them, but if you
Yeah, go
could
on.
if you could put your finger on the biggest thing that I did to help you, what would it be?
Oof, the biggest thing, I think the most helpful thing to begin with was you just helping me calculate like the calories and stuff and taking the time to tell me everything about the basics first of all and why it was important. Like that was so important for me to know, and I had no idea that it was this important. Eat less junk, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you. I was eating horribly, and I did not know what a calorie was, bro. Like it was horrible.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, and what about like something inside of like the motivation part or like relating to your why? Do you know what I mean?
Well, um, life definitely gets better when you're disciplined and you stick to your goals. Like, um, I was just insecure about the fat and everything, and I always told myself like there will be more time to change it. I didn't want to take action on it immediately. I thought I had to wait until I was older. Maybe I was right in some kind. Like, I don't think you should be cutting if you're not significantly overweight when you're like 13, 14, 15 years old.
Still developing,
But
right?
yeah, but uh, in on my age, like at 17, I think it's pretty okay to do it for a couple of months to shred down. It'll be even healthier for you. So I'd say to stop wasting time and just take the action and
Start. That's
like
all it is start. That's what it is. Yeah. And that's what I'll make the topic of this video start. If you are able to start, imagine in 3 months where you will be versus if you didn't start,
exactly.
are you still gonna like what is your mind thinking about 3 months later when you didn't start? If you always regret not starting, you're never going to be able to start. This is why our decision making has to be on point. We need to increase our decision making to get jobs done when they need to get done so then we can benefit inside of the future instead of regretting that we haven't done something, which is something that I used to struggle with a lot. I would always wish that I did the things that I wanted to do 6 months ago, 4 months ago, until I started acting on it. So, with all that being said, I thank you for jumping on this call today. Do you have any other pieces of advice that you want to give to anyone who may be watching this?
Um, I could say like whatever you're insecure about or whatever your dream is, whatever you want to achieve, you should not be just waiting on it and telling yourself, oh, there'll be time when I'm older, when I'm more ready for it. You'll never be as ready. And you'll just have to take action on it. You'll just have to go through the process of learning things. This applies to losing weight. This applies to starting your business. This applies to everything in life. You it's gonna suck at the start always. You're not gonna see results. You're not gonna be happy about it. You're not gonna be happy that you're not losing weight immediately, that you're not getting shredded. You're not gonna be happy that you're not earning. But when it compounds after months of working, it'll be worth it.
Yes, sir. That is a great. I couldn't have said it better. So thank you. And with that, I will put the full transformation up until now on the screen with the time period so then you guys can see where we're at. And we will reshoot this when he gets to his peak cut inside of the next 25 days. So with all that being said, I will end it here. I
Hopefully it's
appreciate.
12%.
Yes, sir. We're still shooting. Um, but with all that being said, we'll end it here, and I will see you guys in the next one.